Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm just waiting to upload a few things, and I'm going to just use Steam's thing to try and find. Let's see. There we go. So first one. Can I pin this? Okay, so XY3 BG6 YKIA L5. Oh, oh, the game didn't like that. Oh, the game does not like that at all. Holy crap. It didn't like that code. Oh, the game absolutely hated that. Content server not responding. I still have a lot to go through, but yep. Alright, so I'm going to just start back up again. And because it's been so long, I did just mess with like the demo just to make sure the game works perfectly fine. So I'm not going to touch that at all. That would be good to lower the game volume. There. Is that? I think that should be good. Yeah. It's a bit quiet. Yeah. I think that's good. So we're going to basically play the normal game. We're gonna just do a new game. Well, I'll probably go through like the demo and the prototype and the short demo and maybe visit the Steam Workshop a little bit in between some stuff. But yeah, I want to just give this game a good chance. Yep, all progress will be lost. I do not mind that. I'm going to be reading a bunch, so no context. We wake up on this.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
Very, it's spring, so. Oh yeah, I had to itch my eye for a second. Object interaction, okay. this beautiful place. We'll explore and see what I can discover. I wonder if I actually scan that with my phone, because now I actually have a phone that I can, you know, scan that with, if it'll actually read it off. Oh, it actually says it. It literally just says that, so this thing works, that has like a QR code like system built in.
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
How far away can I? Can I jam it this far away? Oh, holy crap. Cool. 2 for me. Find myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works. I am terrified to put one foot in front of the other, lest I fell through the floor. Yeah, I'll keep that one there. I'll put you here. Alright, so nothing I can do there. I'll up the game just a little bit. I'm gonna go get this S piece first. Nothing else back here? Yeah, there's nothing else back here. Okay, now it's off. Click this. Is there an additional thing to do here?
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
Ooh, that could be makeable, but I genuinely don't see anything else here. I might just turn up the FOV just a tiny bit. Oh, that feels better for me already. Remembering some of these puzzles.
Well done, child.
Anything else I can do?
Only one more sigil is needed. temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
Can I complete some of these other ones too? Yeah, I know I can. Honestly, I want to do more of these. Let's do more green.
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once. You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
I do it for the love of the game. Alright, so what's next? People. Okay, I understand now. Use you to jam. Use you. Should probably jam the far one. And use you to jam the close one. See if there's anything else around here. Look like this guy.
You are most diligent. Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
Introduction to that. Walk over here. My first computer to fuck around with. No network. Type help. Alright, help. List. I'm not gonna run the MLA for now. Welcome. Athena. Figure it out. Let's do welcome. From Natus Aberati. Institute of Play. Percent to Alexander Dunn. Hi again. I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. You're so young, and you've already accomplished so much. If the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. There's so much, there's also something I want to clarify. I realize that, nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here, but this is your project, and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge. No pressure. Gee, let's do this. Alright, Athena 6. Chapter 6 of the Athenian Garden of... something. Ampersand. Percentile signal. Or percentile symbol. 7 V slash or // I did not trust them. Or did not trust them. but they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into the strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. Excuse me. Strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree, made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. This apple, the nymph said in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, and not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of this world, and true wisdom its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some may say that Heracles F. Load 544845522045544554E 414C20471 41524454E, gazing upon the stars and wept at Heracles. So I guess a lot of this is supposed to be just corrupt. Figure it out. It's like these are coordinates. I'm not gonna try and find that out, if these are coordinates. The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. A bit here, a bit there, put it together, try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure there is a truth, but that doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in Then again, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, searching for the truth. Searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let the stuff get to you. You're young. You've got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. Alright, oh, Gus, how can I help you today? Do you understand what I am saying? It is a strong way to put it, but yes. Describe your functions. The library system is designed primarily to sort of classified data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library sources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. Your query. How old are the library archives? Best publishing dates range from the 1st of January 1995 to 27th of June 2030F. How long has the system been running? The system has been active for 999 years. 999, yeah. What is the current status of the library archive? There are 47 million resources in archive, taking up 5.422421275 petabytes of disk space. That's approximately the size of 30 billion photos. 7 million minutes of HD video. The entire internet in 2003. Where the majority of library resources are corrupted or invalid. 10.6954751 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. Which I assume that's what I'm accessing pretty much. What causes the data corruption? Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. What are these terminals? Provide access to the library resources archive, or resource archive. What is the first word of the last sentence you wrote? Sorry, I'm only able to process to respond to specific subject, verb, object, syntax. What was the first word? Yeah, it is following the syntax properly. That's subject, verb, and the object is the first word, which then it goes into detailing it further. Like, this is the extent of it. Basic. That's the thing. Be able to take offense, you pointless contraption. You cannot insult me. Forget the library. Can you respond to queries on the outside world? My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archive. You can ask me about other topics, but my responses may be limited. Who am I? You are logged in with the guest account. Where am I? You are currently in support session with the MLA Human Language Interface module. Your library archive session may be assumed at any time. Who is Elohim? Elohim is a noun for God or gods in modern ancient Hebrew. Exit. Alright. Fucking sleeping lion. Is there anything else around here? Oh, I hear something. Oh, I heard something. So we have to go over here, grab this jammer. Alright,
Step into the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
Oh, there's a star somewhere. It's in that section. No, I must solve. I need to find puzzle. I appreciate you telling me it's done. I really don't see where it could be over here. It's possible this one could be hiding behind a wall. That's to tell you where the thing is. I'm really liking this music. Pro Team really knows how to make it atmospheric. There's no star in that. Where could it be? I know I can come back here, but it has to be somewhere. Do I need to bring this jammer with me to go find it? It's hidden somewhere behind one of these guys, which I doubt it. Let's just move around and find it. It has to have something to do with this. Is it in there? I don't see anything. I don't see anything there either. Yeah, and it can't get me over here. I feel like it has something to do with the fact that I've grabbed one of these. Is it past here? Ah, I think I... No, I don't think that was it, but it has to be in there. I'm a little bit too suspicious. Then that has to be the other side of... No, not there. Okay. It has to encourage exploration. Huh. I hear sounds right on the other side of that wall. It is back there then. Oh, okay. That's where it is. This one star is bothering me now. And it tells me roughly which area it is. That's like the worst part of it. Is there like another door somewhere over here? Because I don't see one at all. I hate how it doesn't label it. Is there anything hugging these walls? Yeah. could even be here. Or here possibly. Yeah, and I can't jump on these. I'm just not going to worry about it right now. I'll come back and collect it. I can still get through like the game just by doing just the sigils. Well, by exclusively doing the sigils. And I would be able to do all the puzzles as far as I know, so
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
cool. I'm aware of those now. Five, 8, 12, 16, 23, no, 21, 25, there's 30 over here. And
There are mysteries in my garden, hidden roads and secret gates. If you dedicate yourself to understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
oh, I can do all these, okay. Let's do them in...
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
I like how... I realize that this thing's actually looking at me like the people actually moves. List. Use access comm portal command to access network functions, sure. Run Emily, troubleshooter, yeah. Hello guest, is there something they help with today? Melton Library Assistant. My program is designed to user interaction source. Library. Resource library. This is achieved by providing powerful sorting and troubleshooting functionality delivered by yeah. Troubleshoot. I think you'd like help with accessing network functions. The most common cause of network problems is holding insufficient account privileges. Please authenticate your privilege. Admin. Clear key. Let me in. Admin password incorrect. No. Access comm portal. God. Personal. Admin. Alright. Yeah, sure. Prevent unauthorized access to admin controls. Please take a moment to provide you are not a bot. Loading certification program. I'll be asked a series of inputs. To cohere with data protection legislation, you must consent that your response is used to develop broad psychometric profile. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made available to other administrators. Generating certification part 1. Part 1 ready for input. Please complete all fields. Please enter quickly and instinctively. Time is a factor in this assignment. Ah yes, the Voight Conf one. Begin certification program. Yes. 2 plus 2 is 4. What is the subject interaction with this emphasis? Content. Is accepted. What describes a person? A rational animal. Your foot has been accepted. You're walking through the desert and come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you are not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What will you do? Offer half the water. Part 1 of certification. Once complete, you will receive a notification part 2 generated. Press any key to exit. Resuming library archive section list. Ooh. Now I can do some of these. EIN. From Frank DeGaulle. Necktie. My first day at the Institute for Applied Noematics. On the way to my first day at the Institute for Applied Noematics. On my first day to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they were just kidding about letting me work there. Trembling, I walk in, and right at the entrance, there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What the hell? And I get it. Institute for Applied Noematics. Ian. Dr. Ian Malcolm of the Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. Dr. Sarabahi. Shows up, smiling. We were trying to find a cool acronym back when the Institute was founded. She says, Enan, Iapan, Iapno. It all sounded stupid, but we didn't just want to call it Ian, because, well, what's the name when someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and it kind of stuck. So we're officially called Ian, but if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name. I guess, I know, bloody geeks. Analysis. Note 1. Novel's first patients. She woke up in an impossible place, knowing nothing. Signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery. Though we should not go so far as to read the entire work as allegory, rather, while taking the science-fictional novus at the core of the narrative at face value, we should. Note 2. Having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what our own subject flawed limited senses tell us. Bunch of corruption, social reality, belief, and objective reality, matter, come to conflict. Note 3. When in chapter 16, the second awakening in the kingdom of Artemis, the protagonist questions her mentor on the... Note 4. More meaningful interpretation can only be achieved through synthesis of... Well, there's a book that was mentioned, so I took a screenshot of that. Open talosprinciple.txt. Archives. Stratton. Stageria. Stegeria. Stage Ira. Stageria. Whatever. Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say, he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze, and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of the liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses blood. May we not say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man. He moved of his own volition. He spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If then a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials, according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. Alright. Let's go explore the outside of this for a moment. There are many islands amongst this. This one's purple. List. Error log, human machine, ag solutions. Let's try error log. Cannot load archive, Milton John Milton. That day I oft remember when from sleep I first awaked and found myself reposed. Under the shade on flowers, much wandering there, and what if I was? Whence, whither, rot, and how? Oh, this one's a poem. I kind of recognize this one. Kind of do. Human machine. One day you discover, or topic 3. One day you discover that you are not a human being, but a machine. Your life, so far, was real. No one controlled you or programmed you to behave in some specific way. Your physical and mental capacities are identical of those of an organic human being, but you were created in a lab. No one except you knows about this. Your family, your friends, they all think you are a regular human being, like themselves. You could continue to live your life the way you have before, and nothing would change. How do you react? Pay specific attention to these questions. A. Does your concept of yourself change? Are you the same person you thought you were? B. Does your understanding of the world itself does your understanding of the world itself change? C. Do you reveal the information to others, or do you keep it to yourself? Why? 1,500 to 2,000 words. The 26th of the final deadline. No extensions will be granted. Submit via email or blah blah blah. ARG Solutions. Bob Ratovsky to 108 recipients. Grarg. All these calm people are driving me mad. Have they all suddenly turned into Buddha or something? I didn't know the world had such reserves of serenity, though the latter day Guatemalas are at least being somewhat realistic. Or Gatamas are at least being somewhat realistic. You know what's even worse? Those paranoid nutters who are building bunkers and collecting guns. What are they gonna do? Shoot that through. Shoot blank. Though I have to admit the overall response has been much better than I ever anticipated. To the point where I might be moved by the beauty of humanity if it wasn't such a grumpy old fart. Or if I wasn't such a grumpy old fart. This minority of total idiots is really messing up my final days. Anyway, the reason I'm writing this is because I refuse to believe in scenarios with absolutely no solutions. If we all put our heads together, we can figure something out. It'll be crazy, but crazy is better than dead. Crazy is what we do best in this planet, or on this planet. Let me just adjust the sound just a little bit. Okay, let's see if we can find something else out here. A handful of words I've never encountered before. Something strange has come into the world, like a distortion, like something that's not supposed to exist. A beautiful voice speaks within it. That voice not supposed to be here. It was not the work of the designer. We must avoid these abnormalities, or they might spread and undermine the very fabric of our world. Alright. Which puzzle shall we do first? Go left or right? Suicide mission. Let's see, so I'm only given one jammer. I assume if I turn this on, no. And I have to work around that space. Does this shoot it? Okay. Okay, so it's tutorialing me through some of this stuff.
Good. You are learning, as is your purpose. But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
There's something in here. No, this is just empty space. Can we pass this? Definitely something. More puzzles. Alright, give me this. Cool. Cool, I have both now. Yeah, there's nothing here to really need to do that with. Yeah, there's no oh, I see something. Keys. I was thinking there was perhaps a reason for it. It's allergy season. Alrighty. Does this lead to anywhere? Not at this moment, I guess. There's one over here. All the windows. Ah. Okay. I need to use this to get through this door. And then I move this over. Open up that door. Grab this. Do this. See if there's anything else around here. Acquire the sigil. Ah, it opened up this then. See if there's anything else to grab, perhaps. Really want to make absolute certainty. Yeah, I have just access to everything in this part. One more, I believe. The door is locked. I have keys. Do I need a different set of keys then? Ah, that's what that is. And there's still a star. Ooh. Can tell if the documents on the terminals are all that's left from a larger archive or are carefully designed to communicate some hidden truth. If the first undertake these trials, that much is clear. You are reading this, then neither will I have been the last. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that one right now. I've acquired keys. What are the keys to? Oh cool, I have a collection of that. Nice. So where does this lead?
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule, write letters to the future, so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now, bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
Okay, so I found that. So I assume what is behind here is something that I need. Nope. This doesn't have a clear shot to anything. wake up location. Perhaps. I don't think this one would have changed anything. Yeah, I can just exit. Ooh. That one says something. What does this one go to? There are secrets. There are secrets everywhere, sometimes within our very words. I glimpse them, but my eyes cannot read them. How can this be? Uriel. I see why that one's not translated. It's just meant to be quite cryptic. Now that I know where that star is, I want it. I want it so bad. Is there anything I can do for a moment? No. I can't do stupid parkour. Well, I know where it is. I guess I just don't have the keys for this area yet. Ah, okay, so... time for 3. Part 2 certification has now been generated. Part 2 has been designed to test consistencies of some of your outlier responses in the previous round. You'll be presented with a series of statements. Please indicate your agreement or appropriate. Yes. Since only animals can be persons, a machine could never be a person. Broadly agree. A person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. Broadly agree. The qualities of life of persons ought to be maximized. Not necessarily. Value is discovered. Yes. Persons deserve of the talents they were born into. That kind of depends. That really depends a lot. I'll agree with that one. The liberty of persons ought to be maximized. Value is created. Yeah, I suppose so. Thank you for certification process is now complete. You'll receive a notification when your user profile has been generated. Exit. AI feedback. We keep discussing what an artificial intelligence would mean to us and how it would change our understanding of the world. That's a great topic, and I would think we've covered it extensively. What we've barely mentioned, though, is the other side of the coin. I mean, our lives would still be what they were before, AI or no AI. The question I think we should discuss, even if it's all completely hypothetical, is the perspective of the artificial intelligence itself. What would it be like to be that creature? It suddenly come into being, created by others as an experiment, to have all the information about yourself, to know exactly how you function. What would you think about the world? Would you see meaning, beauty? Would you judge humanity? Or would you see yourself fitting into the grand scheme of things? I think we should try to put ourselves into the shoes of such a being. Dear Alexandra, thank you for your feedback, but this is a philosophical course, not science fiction. That's why I almost gave up on my studies. And that's why I almost gave up on my studies. Team leads. We're blessed to have so many people contributing to this project, but we've got to make sure everyone is on the same page. Please refer to the following people when Alexander Drennan, Project Lead AI Module, Nadia Sarabai, Institute Coordinator, Rob McLean, EL Software, Trevor Donovan, EL Hardware, Rick Jameson, Generation Module, Alan Jameson, Scenario Module, Simulation Module, don't know what she is, Aurora, Kelvin, Omar Garb, Garib, something Lanning, J.E. Harrison, Diagnostics. Though not directly part of our project, the archive team is sharing both physical and digital space with us. If there are any technical issues to resolve, please contact their project lead, Arkady Chernyshevsky. Don't worry, he's nice. Up in the Stratton Stratton of Stagira was a Greek materialist philosopher associated with the Peripatetic school, an admirer of Aristotle. He was a proponent of empiricism and a fierce critic of philosophy that placed belief before observable truths. Though unpopular with many of his peers for his often acerbic personal manner, his commentaries of Aristotle were considered an important work. Much of his writing was lost in the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. I see. Let's go get the green one. Stash for later. Okay, so I have to do some bullcrap. Ah. There are keys. the other one. Nothing else in here. Alright, so I'll just go counterclockwise. Ooh. It's clear I'm not the first to walk this path. In fact, the whole thing seems to have been consciously designed, but by the voice in the sky or some other force. This is introducing keys. There's a semi-mechanic. Okay, so I think the keys are exclusive to these areas. Do I need to go acquire the keys again? Or did I literally just break the level? I think I just broke the level. Because the keys were here. I can press X to reset. Go back here, collect keys, open door. Yeah, I literally broke the level because of that. Take this piece. Undo you. Ah. Okay, so when you leave, it destroys your keys, I guess. So you have to do it then. Seek counsel.
Here, those who are worthy may seek the counsel of my blessed messengers. But their wisdom shall not be given easily, for your accomplishments must be your own.
I think his messengers can read this. His messengers can read this. One of his flock is in need of aid. No messenger will aid you until you have discovered their resting place. Return here, then seek their counsel. I spent much time waiting for the designer to take hand until I realized that he had been guiding me all along. I realized that it isn't for me to seek his help, it is for me to help myself. That is my own. That is one exclusively for me. like you in there, so I don't have to worry about you. Ah. I will have to worry about you. Let's see if is there another jammer to consider. I will need to solve this one. Okay, so I can go back over here without it. Unless I can go over here and then I can grab it. Yes, I can. Do this. Alrighty. I have full access to all these doors. Only if it was like a little bit more obvious that you can grab it from below, but anything else over here is this. And then one more puzzle. A bit tied up. Very satisfying. And the star's right there. There we go. another one. The eagle has landed. Now is the time of tranquility, and I shall rest and observe the earth. Uriel. Got something new for me? Download profile. Oh, yes. I instinctively just hit the button on my keyboard. Your new user account has been registered. Would you like to see the details? Display conflicts. User denied moral authority but defended moral claims. User has inconsistent ideas about value. Display psychological profile. You may already be criticizing your own performance, but it's clear you understand how the world of ideas affects you. Even if you are sometimes weary with realities and allow your preferences to dictate your beliefs. You have a great deal of unused capacity, which you have not turned to your advantage. Disciplined and self-controlled. Disciplined and self-controlled outside, you tend to be worrisome and insecure inside. But you pride yourself as an independent thinker and do not accept others' statements without satisfactory proof. Display account privileges. Basic privileges only. Due to outstanding notes on your account, and despite displaying many of the characteristics of being a person, you cannot be granted admin status at this time. In the meantime, please enjoy basic account functionalities. Access COM portal. You currently hold a basic account. Network access is restricted to administrators. Please enjoy basic functionality. Log MLA support ticket. I'm sorry I wasn't better able to assist you. If you're still encountering a problem, please describe it. Lost admin password. Thank you, and support ticket has been generated and appended to your profile. You'll receive a notification and a reply will be sent. Exit. Already read those. Okay, there is another star somewhere. Is it in the water? Oh, this one reset.
The guardians of this land may harm you, but do not resent them, for they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
Yeah. I was honestly a little bit startled by that one. Wasn't sure if it was a line of sight thing or not. you. Grab you. And that. And you. And you. But I can do this. Aha. Take that. So one of these has to have a star. I feel like it's this one. Just because it seems like there was more to this level. Oh, it follows you. That's funny. I'll find that star another time. And it was from this guy. Yeah, okay. So it is in the, it is in this red one over here. I wonder if it's in that little hole there. No, this is just inside of that. So I feel like this has to do with it, where... So I can't climb while carrying that. Broken texture. It'd be so much nicer if this were more obvious. From down there. That'd be something I can look at. That is a little bit funny. Did it change? Don't doubt yourself, you've already overcome this trial. You know what, yeah, we'll just go back to the menu, or the area. I'll try and find a way to get all the stars, but let's do this one first.
There is much that you may learn in the halls of my temples, for there is much that you do not know. That is why you are a child. But children are made to learn, and in time they come to have dominion over the lands of their home. So it shall be with you and your generations.
So does that mean I've unlocked those, or one of those for Overworld, so I can come back here?
These worlds, and we within them, are made of words. Hidden words, invisible to you, yet part of all things. We are a story. Your actions give life to the story, and the story gives meaning to your life.
Quite a bit of pop-in going on. So it is listed underneath those three, so it is one of those three. Just which of these three it is, I not know. I just want to make sure that I can identify which one it is. This one seems just a little bit too simple. Then again, these are also the starter ones. Yeah. I figured that was going to be filled with nothing. I genuinely wonder yeah, and I can't get those jammers back, so there's no way it has to do with those. I could see it having something to do with this one, but I don't see anywhere that it could be. Whatever. I'll figure out where that star is at some point. All yellows. Search. Okay. Progress reply. Progress report. Hi all. Everything's been moved to the EL facility. I know it's been sad to leave the good old GEF or Jeff building behind, but it makes sense for us to be on site, especially as there may be severe power outages in the coming weeks. Arcadie's team are already working blank 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 run blank blank blank, but you really don't need to worry about the teams getting in each other's way. The faculty is genuinely homogeneous. Let's get the show on the road. Media. Mail error. Arcadie. I'll keep this short. Y'all know me, so you know that I know what I'm talking about. I realize that you're all working on projects meant to somehow avert blank blank blank, find a solution. I believe that blank 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 preserve the non-biological components of blank 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 blank, not in terms of blank blank blank. Immediately you'll find details of my proposal in the attachment, but the short version is blank 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 global undertaking blank blank blank. It's like reading through the Epstein files, you know? Open beginnings text. Stratton and the beginnings. It is the grave error of many philosophers, not only of the Athenian schools, but also of many others, that they begin not with observation of the cosmos that it surrounds us, but with a conclusion already in mind, and often that conclusion is what the world was created. The world was created ideal, and mankind itself the greatest creation of the gods, yet neither the world nor the gods owe mankind perfection. It is arrogance itself to presume so, and contrary to all the methods of philosophy. The honest philosopher seeks only the truth, even if it bears no comfort, and he must begin by assuming, as Socrates said, that all he knows is that he knows nothing. Alrighty, let's explore. Ah, death. Alright, there's lots of death that way. Let's see what's this way. This is a larger island from what it looks like. This landscaping is very, very neat. I wonder what this landscape is based off of. Whether it's consciously or subconsciously. Ooh.
The answer that came to me again and again was play. Every human society in recorded history has games. We don't just solve problems out of necessity. We do it for fun. Even as adults. Leave a human being alone with a knotted rope, and they will unravel it. Leave a human being alone with blocks, and they will build something. Games are part of what makes us human. We see the world as a mystery, a puzzle, because we've always been a species of problem solvers.
Yep. That was enough exploring for now.
Behold, I am Elohim, and I speak unto the darkness. Be gone.
We're already at
Excess
this point.
data cleared.
Push it further. The introduction of lasers. I'm curious, how many stars does this thing believe exists? 1. Got it. Anything else to think about with this? No, okay. It's nice that this is paths. At least, well, given a proper path. Oh yeah. I forgot that I have to go on the back side of it. all that. Okay. Is that all the puzzles in this level? One, two, three, 4, 5. So this may have something to do with it. Let's double check. Yeah, I've solved all the puzzles. I just need to acquire the star. Random stairs. Random walking areas. Ah. Ah. Okay, so this area has to be open for a reason of some kind. And I feel like that it has to do with where the star is. And it's possible that this one is possibly the one with the star. Yes, it is. But I have to get a red laser from somewhere. Okay. Okay, so that is there. So you, I think you have red laser. No, you have blue laser. Yeah, you only have blue laser. Let's see, do you have red laser? You do have red laser. Alright, so Has to have a line of sight to that guy, so it has to be this one. Because this one does contain a red laser and a stepping point. Cool. Hug. And acquired. I never have to go here again, hopefully. Okay, I did get that one. So I think I have an idea on where this one could be, or how to get this one. Because this one had keys. One of these had keys. Wait, it does list out which, like where, oh, it just exists, okay. So one of these has something to do with the puzzle for it. Because I know I found keys earlier. Oh yeah, I think I found keys out here. Select a message. Tell us what you think. Tools to overcome this place have been provided to us. We need only learn how to use them. Cool. own special QR code. Anyway, this one is a particularly dead end. That one I know where you go. Supposed to exist, a beautiful voice speaks within. We must avoid these other as they might spread to turn. Alrighty, so that doesn't do much of anything. One of these things has a key. But yeah, I'm thinking those empty QR codes are supposed to reference towards like the whole moon landing thing that I've heard was incredibly like convoluted. Yeah, I think keys were here. Let's just go drown.
The beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the words are everything. Where the words end, the world ends. You cannot go forward in the absence of space. Repeat. In the beginning were the words.
If I could just jump and I won't die already. That makes sense. Where the hell did I find those keys again? I think I found them here. But I think those keys are like long gone now. Because the scheme, I guess, despawns things. sigh. I know I found those keys. I did that not too long ago, but when? Where? And I think they were in here. Like, I think they were like right here. And I walked through a door and then I left and I ended up just doing nothing with them. So it's just completely gone. Yeah, there's the star. Which I need to open up that door, I believe, to get to it. And the keys to open it up are somewhere. I'm sure all three of those have something to do with one another. Just where? You know what? I'm going to just do a quick search on it. Hub World A level 2. Suicide mission. Okay, so it's this one, I think. Or at least it seems like it's this one. Yeah. So, keys. And the keys are in here, right? Holy crap. That's how you solve that one? So I go here. I have to walk out like this, so I don't walk through that to destroy the object. Okay. There's the jammer. Here's the hole. Star. I never have to come back here again. So to get to here you have to... Okay, so I need more. I really want to acquire the star on that one. I've at least acquired stars on those two. Acquired 1 star and 3. I'm on 5 now. Oh. Yeah, let's check out this one. EL. Short for Extended Lifespan is a groundbreaking initiative by 7 leading universities to create the world's most stable and most durable supercomputer. With its custom-made hardware, bomb-proof casing, and near-inexhaustible hydroelectric power supply, EL represents a unique step forward in the evolution of human technology. The brainchild of Nobel Prize nominee Dr. Arkady Chernyshevsky, EL. Links. Download press kit. Meet the team. Corrupt. Apply. Corrupt. Contact. AI citizenship. Issue 199. Profile. Standard. Once a true artificial intelligence has been created, the issue of citizenship is going to come up. If we acknowledge that the AI has all the abilities of a human brain, should it not be considered a citizen? Is it not, in the legal sense of the word, a person and thus a potential citizen? But where do you draw the line? Some people will object. Will the great apes become citizens? Elephants, whales, the more intelligent parrot species? It's crazy, they will say. I would remind these people that we live in a society. We live in a society. We live in a society in which a corporation, and as abstract an identity as one could imagine, is considered a person. So it's not like there is no precedent for non-human beings. There is no precedent for a non-human being a person. For a non-human being a person, at least an artificial intelligence is an actual thinking being, not just a business arrangement. But perhaps we do need to question the definition of personhood. Increasing amounts of evidence regarding the intelligence of elephants, or the existence of culture among whales. For example, could be a sign that we need to answer some difficult questions. We'd better debate these questions with the young genius who revolutionized the corrupt. That's Nina 8. You must consider these riddles, the Sphinx said, and tell me the riddle that I did not reveal. The Sphinx smiled, the gears in her jaw creaking, her teeth a nightmare of rust. Her left eye flickered, but none of its terror was diminished. The ruins were silent in the air. I think, she finally said, that the riddle you did not reveal is this. Why do these riddles exist in the first place? Why do these curious automations, these mute children of Hephaestus, whatever, behave as they do? forcing me to devise these intricate solutions. Each is a riddle, but the greater riddle is their purpose. The Sphinx did not answer. Her eye was lifeless now. Athena moved it from its socket, or removed it from its socket, knowing that its power would aid her, yet feeling also a deep sorrow as at the passing of this fearful creature. There's 5. What do you have to say? I solved this one in about 20 seconds. Get with it.
I was in school when I first read about the Talos principle. I think it disturbed me at the time, made me hyper-aware of my body as a physical object, the material reality of the brain, ideas that made me uncomfortable at first, but I think in the long run, it helped me understand how frail human beings are, and how precious. It's not a comforting way of thinking about the world, but I'd rather face the truth than lie to myself.
Things to do with boxes. Oh, can I not continue this without... Oh, I need to go back and do the box puzzle very quickly. I need to... Alright. I can go do that one. Ooh, what's this? The more I converse with these terminals, the more I wonder what role they play in this contraption. How do you tell friend from fro when no obvious lines are drawn between the two? The introduction to boxes. What does this say? What is a hexadrian? Powerful device fashioned by the designer. Cube. Or hexahedron. Edges are beveled, that makes it a decahedron. You forgot the incidents with the indents. It's like a super polyhedron. The convex hull is a decahedron, top closed. Wrong. Child program. Codename F is terminated here. Alright. So, what is it wanting me to do then? given 2 boxes. Ah. Okay. I believe this is a question about putting one of these out of the way. A tough child program. Turning off this terminated your logic failed. Memory dump. I try again. I cannot understand. I am not enough. Program's error. Rip Aphis. Ah, okay. The designer is perfect. He designed me for a purpose. I must be fit for that purpose. It follows that my purpose must not be to sneak and hoard every sigil in his land, for so many are beyond the faculties he granted me. I don't understand why the designer chose to put such flaws into the world, that it appears almost as if it were damaged, but I must believe that there is a purpose where I cannot see. It's nice that the rain is gone. And this is awful. It's awful to see.
The counsel of my blessed messengers must be earned.
Seek your counsel. My messenger will aid you until you have discovered their resting place. Return here and seek their counsel. I only have one. This is wigging me out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be doing it that way. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to do it like that. guess that's going to destroy one of them, and that'll save me quite a lot of effort. Okay. That changes quite a lot already. I think I've discerned some kind of pattern in the sigils. Each color serves a different purpose. Elegant has us gathering them all. Perhaps he's being overzealous. Okay, there's something to do with this area. Star. Let's see it drop you. Cool. Seems like there's 2 stars in this area. Yeah, there's 2. And I saw the first one over here. I don't have the boxes anymore, so... Not for this one. Spots that are a little bit shorter. No, okay. More lasers. Alright, so I know that there's the one that was over here. Because it did point it out, but I don't have the jammer for that spot. laser. I think something very wrong. If you'd seen what I'd seen at the edges of the world, you'd wonder if it wasn't stretching and bursting at the seams. I have access to the B area now. If this has something to do with the outside. Okay, so it's right there. Do we have anything else to share? Okay, so it requires a red laser to get to. Okay, so I need an area with a red laser. This one has just a blue laser, so I don't need it. This one has a red laser, so I could use it. And then there's the other one, which is just a straight red laser. So I need to find out where it goes to. And that's the stairway. What's the ladder? This is where it probably comes back to. Ah, that part of the level's not loaded. Okay. That's why it's kind of empty. So this has to possibly be lined up with something. Let me see if I can just find something at all. updated. What do you have to say to me? You have received reply from user support ticket. Display reply. Basic account. To retain your personal data, please contact network administrator and ask to be issued a new password. Otherwise, please delete your existing profile and create a new one. Email. Network administrator. Network access, which is restricted to administrators. New admin account. You're not. What kind of basic account functions would like to undertake the certification process and to achieve preferable outcome? Yes. Issues denial will plan your user profile. Further attempts to overwrite certification results. Like you will receive notification. Exit. Okay, I need to figure out where this one actually goes. I don't think I can come back to this one. I will need to observe more of the specific level. Is there anything else to climb up onto? No. Okay. So this has that. So the laser must go from the other side of that. So it has to. I have to find a way to get out of bounds then. So I don't observe anything that could be like odd or weird. pick the one with the highest possible chance of taking the laser out of bounds. And there has to be a way for me to go out of bounds too. It's hungry and I seek your counsel. I've already overcome this trial. Ah, I see you. Ah, okay. That's helpful. On the other side of this wall. So it has to do with out there. I'm figuring it out a little bit more. Could it be that this box, it could be two boxes that are needing to be going, that I need to get over that fence? Could be. Could be a short area too. Oh, I see wire. Ah. Okay, so I think so if I did this, I could. Damn. place where one of those is just slightly short. Oh, and this is the other side of that. Oh, okay. So I have the prism and it goes on that side. Okay, so here's the beginning of it then. It's definitely not. So that's the whole puzzle inside that. So I need to find where. That's not where I need to go. Can I just do like an inverse stack? Or I just stack this on top? No. Is the wall perhaps weak? Can't do some bull crap parkour. Take it I'm not supposed to do it from here then. Is there perhaps a way to get out of... just get on top of that? Ooh. Is it possible I can sit here? No. Wait. I think it gave me a prompt. No, it's a little bit too empty. There is no realistic way that that goes up. And this... Well, I have an idea on what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not going to work on that right now. I've at least finished area A.
Long ago, I shaped these lands according to the purpose of the hidden words. Thus, all things have meaning, where before was only chaos. Know that, and have faith.
Alright. I'm going to save and stop here, and I will play more another time. But right now, I'm going to need food and a bathroom, and I need to cool down my room because, holy crap, that game kind of heats up my room a little bit. I'm not going to lie about that. Anyway, I will see you guys another time.